go to WSTX and you'll see it there on their stream, their live stream on Facebook and YouTube. And I do my thing on YouTube, Douglas Canton. You'll see it going on there too. Alright, so good thing, good thing, good thing, yes. Always time for a good thing. Speaking of good thing, you know, this is the time of year where we have a special emphasis on tradition and culture and everything else. But you know, really, it should be every day of the month. These things should be on our minds, right? Okay, so it's the season, and the season bring festival and a lot of events going on. Part of tradition, part culture, part, hey, just having good fun. Yeah. All right, good thing. So, I'm going to do my duty to island, country, and culture. Yes, with none other than the Image Band. You know, I tell you, son, Image Band is like the phoenix, you know. Cat dog, they burn it up so much time and it'll come back to it. But I'm sorry, folks, I can't help but burn this one. I love it. And, you know, play it in your house. Make sure you got yours when you go up to the States or wherever you live in. Play it in your house so that your children will hear it, your friends will hear it, and you'll be surprised how many of them internalize it and it becomes part of, hey, their culture too in the process. Whether they're born with it in their veins or they just get that urge to come down here and see what makes this place so special, hey, do what you gotta do to make sure it's taught, it lives on, and it's appreciated. All right, good thing. None other than Image Band. Okay.
Watch now. Image, we back again. We got another little quiz for you. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we can do it again. Hello, my people, how you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it goes down the drain. Please help me. Let's support the masqueraders, the musicians and mass makers. On the way, hey. Look around the odds that are in. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Get up, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever.
I got you. Okay.
When it comes to eating, I just feel so shame. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake? Yam tashin and sweet potato, cassava and plantain. Help me. Dollar look my Facebook now. Wash it down with some brown soda or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit. Salted poisons and red bean soup. Fruit and guava berry. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Get up. Worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever.
I see.
Where are the monuments of our local heroes? Recognize their contributions to their heritage. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Placida Games, Rodney Shabbat, Henry Wilson, Alexander Moore, continue. David Canigata Sr., together. Worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great mass makers, like Noah and Anita Christian, Magnus Holiday. Ellen Joseph White Anderson, Susie Ibadi Peterson, Sylvia Florence Bailey, Mr. Thomas Manman, Ziggy Top, Rudy Shelterbrand, Harlow Williams, Blinky, James D, Joe Paris, Elrod Simmons, Lloyd Prophet, Archie Thomas, Lynn Dobby, Wesley Thomas, Pino, Stanley, the Great Channel, Fiona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Erin Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good day.
Yeah, folks, it's a good thing going on here, my son. All right. We're glad they pass on that good thing because you got plenty on hand for everybody, my son. I don't know why people get anxious about these things. You know, it got for everybody, man. It got for everybody. All you gotta do is think in terms of, hey, it got something for me. Let me just relax, okay, and absorb, take it in. Good thing. Yeah, well, we're going to be talking about the community calendar this morning. It's going to be a little bit disjointed because we got some folks been sending some stuff in here to me the last minute, but I'm going to do my best, okay? Yeah, folks, you know, if you got something going on, a community-oriented event, you can email me at cantonvi, C-A-N-T-O-N-V-I, at mac.com, okay? And I really prefer that you get it to me. I mean, if you're on Facebook, you can send me stuff via Facebook, but I really don't live on Facebook, so you're gonna take your chances accordingly in that regards. You know, so I'm just saying, folks, people are calling me up at home, okay, and stop me on the road and everything, and ask me about what's going on today, what's going on tomorrow, everything, so forth and so on. I wish I could walk around like a library with it in my head like that, but I don't have it in my head like that, folks, okay? And if I did, I might be kind of like losing it too, you know? But hey, bear with me. I ain't lost it yet. Get kind of silly sometimes, but I haven't lost it, okay? Anyhow, let's talk about some of the things that's going on, and I can always swing back and try to deal with those that I may have missed and have to incorporate the second time around, because I know we got quite a bit of stuff that's going on here, okay? All right, good thing. So I got this Christmas flyer here from the folks at New Attitude. Yeah, all right, and it's for an event that they have on the 17th, so I gotta make sure I get them in there too. Folks, you know New Attitude. They had their TV show. Very often you see them on the government channel. Yeah, and always community service oriented. You gotta give it to them. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. So you gotta give it to them. They've been here in the community doing what they do, and you know it's great when you see the folks in the community after retirement or whatever. Folks think that retirement sometimes you just go and disappear or whatever, but Stacy has been on the job in the community, making a contribution. Hey, so support the events for New Attitude, but we're gonna come to that. Let's start off from the beginning of what I have here. You know, yesterday, the 14th, they had things going on down here in Gallows Bay. I didn't get a chance to check it out personally because family got me up and down. Excuses, right? But hey, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, especially when you only have that here for a stick of fire. It seems like, okay. So yes, of course. By now we also know who those folks are. Anyhow, they are today, our Thursday. Lots of stuff going on downtown. We'll talk about some of those things, but I'm just letting you know it's our Thursday, so some folks are starting from 1 o'clock in the afternoon, going into the 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And for those who have music and wine and cheese and all this other stuff, I want to admonish you all now. Make sure you eat your cheese responsibly. Because so far I see everybody having the wine okay. It's the cheese will get in trouble where people want to claim how guardrail will cross in the street and the mahogany tree get up and move into their way. Alright? So please eat your cheese responsibly when you're out there. Alright? Good thing. You ain't got no excuse, cause dog tell you. Anyhow. Today is the day of the booze cruise, folks. Yes, this evening. Yep, Island Time party boat going to be doing it, and it's departing from the Christian Set Boardwalk at 8 p.m. sharp. But folks, if you want to go, you gotta go on Eventbrite and get your tickets if it ain't already sold out. Okay, but they're gonna have live DJ, dancing, raffles, drinks, complimentary outdoors. Yeah. Check them out. If you haven't already and they got space, you might want to check it out, Nissan. They're gonna have the Lockhart Mass Band on there too. Yeah. Good thing. That's tonight, folks. 8 p.m. All aboard. So in the meantime, check out Eventbrite and see if they still got room. All right. Good thing. Yeah. And we're talking about New Attitude earlier. They have a inaugural Christmas tree lighting ceremony going on. Yes, they have McKeel Paris Day and giveaways for the children from Santa. Yes, all right. That's Saturday, December 17th, 5:30 to 11:30 p.m. Food and drinks will be on sale. Music by Selector Lion. Free entry and valet parking, my son. You want to know more? Okay. Dial 340-773-6464 so you can make sure they got your space. Yep. NewAttitudeTV.com. You can check them out online there also. NewAttitudeTV.com. And phone number again, 340-773-6464. Now, make sure when you check them out that you hold on to your meal ticket for the opportunity to win prizes from the New Attitude Television Show Incorporated. Yes, and it's from Five Corners. Okay, look for the New Attitude. You make you look for the New Attitude sign on the left. You go past Glass 2000, all right, on that road. We call it heading toward Little Princess Hill. Not that far up though. Not that far up. You will see the sign that says New Attitude on the left. Right, yes, you'll see it. New Attitude sign. It'll be there on your left. And give you that number one more time, 340-773-6464. And if we have time when we circle back around, we'll talk about it some more. All right, okay. Coquito Festival, folks. I've been talking about that one there from forever. From before when they just said, this the date, folks. We ain't got no special flyer, nothing but mark the date and you'll get the more information. Well, the more information has come, folks, okay? They got over $1,200 in prizes that they're going to be giving away, folks. And all you gotta do is show up. They're gonna have Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, Cruise Rock, Luisito Ayala, and Viola International. Yes. The 17th, folks. Mark your calendar if you didn't mark it the last time. Put it in your calendar on your phone and pop up and put a reminder for every 5 minutes. What do you say? All right. That's at Lorraine Chicken Shack, folks. Lorraine Chicken Shack. Lorraine Chicken Shack. Coquito Festival 2022. All right. Good thing. Yes. And also going on the 17th. Downtown Shutdown. Yes, it's nicknamed Pandemonium. Right here in Christiansted. Yeah. All right. Christiansted, 54B Company Street. It's gonna be hot, folks. It's gonna be hot. All right. That's a paid event, but hey, you wanna have fun? Hey, it's gonna be well laid out. Check it out. Firewalkers on the move with the 2022 grand finale walk, my son. Okay? And that's Saturday, December 17th. Can they catch you now? Can they know they gonna catch you to walk again? Because you're gonna be busy with Juve and Trump and all these other things, village and everything else. So they're gonna catch you from now and give you a break till the new year, or bring in the new year, either which way. But Saturday, December 17th, they're going from Sharky's Bay Stand, yes, to Cane Bay Beach. What? They're doing it good, my son. From Sharky's Bay Stand to Cane Bay Beach. They're going to meet at Cane Bay Beach so you could get shuttle to Sharky's Bay Stand for the walk. You need to be there at 2:45 a.m. because the shuttle starts leaving at 3 a.m. and the walk starts at 4 a.m. Let me put it another way. They plan that the shuttles going to leave all at the same time at 3 a.m. There's no 3 a.m. and 3:05 and 3:15 shuttle. Okay? So that means show up at 2:45 or make it another way. Alright? Good thing. So you're going to go from, yep. From there, they're going to shuttle you to Sharky's Bay Stand. And in Christiansted, you're going to go through town, 5 Corners, South River Road, and back to Cane Bay Beach. Now, folks, they'll tell you, walk with at least 1 bottle of water. But this is a really good long walk, so you might want to walk with 2. You might want to walk with extra just because you never know who you might be able to help out if there is a special need. Alright? You want updates on this? Just check them out on Facebook, folks. That's where they are. Firewalkers, St. Croix. And they say a mighty thank you to all of those who have supported and participated over the past year. And hey, they say let's do it big, folks. Let's do it big. One last big one before the new year. All right, good thing. All right, Joe. Now, this Friday the 16th, okay, they have a bike weekend in the VI. Yes. Okay, and that's in Frederickstead from 4 to 9 p.m. starting and ending at the Midre Cummins Pond. Telling you about that because you know them children love to ride a bike, and ain't too often these days you can ride bike on the road like that. So you know these folks will have you covered in terms of safety and everything else. Okay, it's a glow in the dark family bike ride, so traffic will be able to see you anyhow. But I could bet you that they're gonna have police there clearing the road and everything. I know how these people are moving, so they don't play around. Okay, and this is great. You know, I remember as a younger child making a ride to Kramer Park, even to Frederickstead. I mean, we used to ride all over the place. Yeah, a group of us, 10, 15, and we got riding. Them was the days. But hey, it's one of those things. You just don't do it that way no more because it ain't as safe. You know, maybe it was always unsafe. Who knows? We were just lucky. Who knows? Anyhow, in any event, think in terms of helmets, folks. you get on those bikes, make sure you wear your helmet. Okay? You got these folks going out and buying $10 and $15,000 bike and they wear a helmet. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you, their head just as important as yours, and your head just as important as theirs. So protect yourself, protect your children, and wear that helmet. All right, good thing. Yes, yes. All right. Want to remind you about Women in Business, VI and Caribbean. Okay. Now, these folks send me a text, so I'm gonna have to check out here and make sure, because I don't want to give you no wrong information. Oh yeah. Well, what would we do without these folks, huh? What would we do? Okay, check it out. So, what will we do? Okay. All right. Well, I don't see it here, but anyhow, they are having a Christmas shopping festival and a toy giveaway at the Agricultural Fairgrounds Centerline Road, and that's on the 18th, folks. All right. They're gonna have from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You know, the 18th is a Sunday. All right. So they're making sure that those of you who did your duty early, you know, could come and rest at the Agricultural Fairgrounds. Okay. So you could come to see the Filipino community dancers there that are going to perform special for you also. They're going to have a fashion show and other things. But I want to talk about the fashion show because I like how these folks are move. They don't got their people there to wow you with the clothes and the moves and the walk and the shoes and everything, right? Well, my son, if you come there sharp like that, they're going to pull you into. So it's always a lot of fun. And in addition to that, they're going to have festive crafts and gifts, seasonal food, drinks, local produce, games, entertainment, music. Santa going to be there, and they're going to have the Christmas story. Yes, yes, yes. For more information, yeah, you can call 340-642-0523. 340-642-0523. Yeah, women in business doing it, folks. All right, right. You know, and behind every good man, you can find a woman in business. Whether it's the business of making him a good man or just business of business. That's right. Okay. Men, let's hear it for the women. All right. Good thing. And the women in business. Taking care of your business. All right. Good thing. All right. Moving right along. Yeah. All right. We have on the 19th the display over there at Teddy's Party and Rental in Orange Grove going to open up to the people. Yes. 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. and you won't be able to view the opening coverage. Yes. It's going to be like that, folks. So you know they're going to stream and everything else. TV maybe, not all that. But yeah, come Sunday, it's going to be a public display so that you could drive through and see it all hours of the day and night. Good thing. Yes. Okay. For more information about this event, you can call 340-277-8704. Yes. All right. And we got quite a bit of sponsors here involved with this. And it's good to see. I ain't going to start calling because we only got the time we got. Folks, I'll be expecting some folks in here for 9 o'clock and then some folks in here for 9:30. So we got some people to talk to in the process. Okay? So, as we keep moving right along here, I saw this event or list of events starting on the 21st. Daddy and Shanice, my son, two voices. At Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts, 11:30 to 1:30. Yes, no late night thing or whatever. Just come in and you're going to hear these voices serenading you. If you have not heard these ladies sing, hey, you need to check it out. Now, on Friday, December 23rd, they're going to be at El Leon. And Christmas Eve, yes, they're going to be at the Deep End. And on the 27th, they're going to be at the AMA Sunset Bar. I am telling you about this because these are some magnificent voices that coming together like this. Oh, I tell you, you will really feel that you will receive a treat, a blessing, or something. You will get it, and you will get it good. It will be a good thing. So check it out, folks. All right? Okay, good thing. All right, and yeah. They have Pier Soca scheduled for December 24th. Good thing. Yes, that's going to be starting at 9 p.m. Jamming at the Frederiksted Pier. Good thing. All right. Now, you're going to have on the 26th, you're going to have the Crucian Gold Serenade on Strand Street with the 10 Sleepless Nights. So the holiday shopping goes on. Yes, we're going to have special performance by the Guardians of Culture, Young Jumbies, and other performances. Yeah, check it out. Local craft vendors, holiday gifts. They don't just done with Christmas, you know that. Yeah, they just keep on flowing the sun. So there's 10 Sleepless Nights and Crucian Gold. And Guardians of Culture say, come on out, we've got this one down pat for you. All right, good thing. And then closing out the end of the month, we have, first of all, the art show. Yes, at Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts. This is the Artists Guild of St. Croix. Big shebang. It's going to be good. All new stuff. Okay? Art and all kinds of medium and everything else. Come down and check it out. Yes. The opening reception is 3 to 7 p.m. on the 30th. And of course, it will continue to be on display after that day also. All right? Check it out, folks. Been talking about this. In fact, let me see if I could call them up and tell them they need to come in and talk with me today. Let me see. Maybe we could get them in here on the phone or in person. What do you think? Let me try that thing. Okay? Let me try that thing. Yeah. And the other thing, closing out the month, December 30th, Cultural Night in the Village, folks. Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights and Jam Band. But they don't done there. Cool Sessions Brass and Fusion Band. Alright, DJ Carl and Selector Cuff. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be plenty of food in the village for everyone. Check it out, folks. Okay? And that's it for events for today. I know I have other things, folks. But you know, if they didn't send me the flyer or whatever, I can't talk about it. Alright? And on top of that, I'm fighting with the fact that I got all of these things going on with family and here and there and food and drink and everything else and meeting other family and stopping and chatting. But 'tis the season, right? 'Tis the season. But they don't know for me, it's always a season. God. Wherever I go, somebody wants to talk about something that's been on the agenda here today. All right, so I got a few minutes here, and so what I want to talk about is the same thing that I talked about last week. You see, today is the 15th, and you know that the legislature don't plan to meet on Christmas Day. They plan to be done with what they got to do before Christmas comes. Well, there's the things they got to do and the things that they don't want to do, and if you ain't paying attention, they will do to you. Like legislation that should have public hearing and public input all of a sudden showing up and getting voted on to the calendar and getting voted on. Alright? So, I'm telling you this because you need to tell your favorite senator, and I said need. I said need. Me talking to you like I could tell you what to do. I tell you that this is something that you might find to be in your better interest. Okay? You need to talk to your senator and tell them none of that stupidness. Don't be in that. Telling you ain't in that with them. We have too much of a problem sometimes where you have elected people and they get disconnected from the people that they're supposed to represent. So talk to them so they could feel the pulse. Feel the pulse. Okay? From now, feel it. All right. Good thing. Now, there is a piece of legislation being drafted up. Okay? It's not officially at the legislature yet. And the idea is that they want to draft it up and put it in at the last minute and shove it through. Okay? Shove it down your throat, so to speak. Alright? And I am saying to you, you need to be aware. Now, they have certain things going on. You see, they have this bill that was brought up to do zoning in right up the road here, Beeston Hill. Okay? And folks, when you come to the stoplight by Pueblo here in town, and you look to the left and you go up the hill and you look to the left, or you're coming from 5 Corners, come over the hill, coming into town and look at the scenery, you see what is happening in Christiansted. In essence, Christiansted, if you ain't careful, could turn into an industrial park. If that is what you have in mind for your Christiansted, well, then fine, that's what you have in mind. Okay? But as you go over the hill from Pueblo, heading toward Catherine's direction, on that line right there is Beeston Hill. And it has traditionally been private homes of people who live here for donkey years, although some people calling them snowball auntie. You know, Mr. Me know where they get that one they're from. But I think they get it from some place where they want to pit you against them to say, rezone it, yeah, take that. Don't fall for it, folks. Don't fall for it. Okay? Don't fall for it. Okay. I just tell you, at least do your homework. If it's supposed to pass, it's supposed to pass. But if it ain't supposed to pass, it ain't supposed to pass. It depends on what kind of Christiansted you want to have. Alright. Now, once a zoning pass, you need to know that sometimes it'll say, this is what I want to do with the place. But when they get the zoning will allow for a lot of other things, and then they could come and say, well, I changed my mind, I'm going to do the other things. You can feel however you want to feel it, don't do, right? Okay? So now, one of the ways to do these things is to get a variance. Don't rezone the place, get a variance to do the specific thing. The specific thing. And that way you lock them into doing this specific thing. They can't give you a 6 for a 9. Alright. Now let's take it a step further to something else. Something I talked about here with the other host last week. You see these properties in Christiansted and Fredericksted that need to fix up, right? Well, the people who own them for the most part is what we call land rich. They own land, but they're money poor. They don't have the kind of money necessary to fix up the place. Now, I want to explain that to you a little bit further. Christiansted and Fredericksted are historic districts, which means that a $250,000 house that happen to be in a historic district, to fix it up if it's an old building, wooden building, brick building, is probably going to cost you about $750,000. Instead of $250,000, it's going to cost you about $750,000 to fix that building up, or more. Now you think about that. The average granny who decide that she going to pass on her land to her grandchildren, them, the average granny out there wasn't thinking that this is what was going to happen. Well, it has some people in various aspects of the community, including real estate. Okay. All right. And it have one of them in particular who leading this charge, believe that and put forward the idea that if you can't afford to fix it up, you don't deserve to own it. So they're drafting this legislation, and from everything that I have heard this far, okay, because they're keeping it under wraps, because they want to bring it in at the last minute. So from everything I've been able to ascertain thus far, what they want to do is set it up so that if you don't paint it, if you don't clean it, if you don't do this, you'll get all of these different fines. And the fines are designed to add up in a way that the government could then have a basis to take your land from you. Okay? This ain't got nothing to do with the lieutenant governor's office that way with taxes. Nothing to do with taxes. This is fees and fines for the condition of the property. So they're going to take the property from you and give it to a private institution to develop. Now, listen good now. I ain't say they're going to let you continue to own the land and they're going to take it over to fix it up. They're taking it from you. This is the kind of thing that they walking on to slip in at the last minute. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. Is this what you want for your Virgin Islands? No. You know, one of the things that we all know how to do is complain, and some of us are disciplined not to complain. Yes, but there's another side to it. What you want? What can you do? What's the alternative? How could we make this work for everybody? Well, Doug ain't here to complain. Doug is here to tell you about the challenge and to give you an idea of how your legislators, if they're serious, if they're working for the people, can take care of the people. First of all, the legislation have no business coming in at this last minute like that when people didn't get a chance to give their input. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is talk to your senators and tell them not before Christmas. Okay? In the next legislature, if you're going to bring anything like that, bring it to the public. Let's have the public hearings, on top of the public hearings, on top of the public hearings to resolve what to do. Now, I give a good idea the other day that some senator could be smart enough to grab it and go and make it into a bill request. And that idea was simply this. Instead of the government taking people property from them, have the government set up a trust where, in collaboration with the property owners, they can put that property under the trust without losing title to it. And that trust would be for the purpose of connecting that property with the type of businesses and investors who would fix up the property. Somebody sent me a text here with some nar. Okay? Send some text to fix up, you know. Anyhow, you could fix up the property for the people. You could hold on to the property, let's say, for 50 years, and somebody will say, that's too long. No, sir. $750,000. Okay? So after 50 years, okay, look at comment. After 50 years, that property could then become, okay, something happened here. Okay, that's me. Okay.
There you go.
That property could then become, come on in, folks. Okay. Yes, so that property could then become available for full rental value rent, which means that now the family own a piece of land with an elegant building that's making money for them. It still belongs to the family. So I am saying there should be no legislation that's going to outright take the property from the owners or otherwise designed to do that. All right? Good thing. Good thing. And you see, I made my phone call and they jump up and come quick. You see, I got them here. I will tell you about it in a minute, okay? But anyhow, this is the way you take care of your people. All of your people. Because nobody would like government taking their property from them by setting up a system that's designed to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. You may have those family members, because there's so many of them, let's say maybe, they might all agree that they might want to sell their property or do whatever with their property, and that's fine. But for those who don't want to engage in that behavior, okay, it is unfair and it is unconscionable for elected officials to set up legislation designed specifically to do that. All right? That's all I'm saying. So we got to do, quote unquote, the right thing. The right thing being to make sure that those who own property in these historic districts, where a $250,000 house, by the time you're done with the folks at preservation, it's going to cost you $750,000 to fix up. That's kind of unreasonable. But to say that you can't, if you can't afford to fix it up, that you don't deserve to own it. And when I say that, folks, I use those words specifically to attribute it to people who think that way and are behind this legislation. So please, talk to your favorite senators. Let them know that, for one, Doug have a plan. No, don't tell them that, because you know sometimes the ego is such that it wasn't their idea. Don't tell them that. Don't play to them that way. But just let them know. We have a way we can do it that looks out for the interests of everyone. It looks out for the interest because the property is fixed up, the towns look that much better, the economic activity that's involved with those buildings is complementary to the government. Everybody wins, including the family. Even if they don't get the fair market rent started until 50 years later, that's a small price to pay for a $750,000 loan that somebody else took and paid off and fixed up your property. Think about it. Think about it. You know, think about how rough it is just to do a $250,000, $300,000 home if you have such things anymore. Okay? Think about it for 30 years, carrying that thing. Okay? So 50 years for $750,000, that's a deal. Alright? Folks, talk to your senators. Talk to government house even, in that sense, because they may want to take some leadership in this, in the process. Because somebody you know, if not you, will be adversely impacted. And you never know what a rich uncle of yours is going to give you. Okay? You don't want to find yourself in them shoes just because you had a rich uncle and give you a piece of land and with that house on it that needed some serious work. You don't want to lose that just because. Alright? So get involved. It's about your interest, your community, our community, our economy, the aesthetics of our towns. Yes. But it really should be happening with our input, okay? So, with that, I'm going to shift gears here because it is the season and I have to give compliments of the season to everyone and treat everybody nice, especially since Mommy is in town and she wants to make sure that her boy behaving himself. Okay? So, with that, I'm going to take a little musical break here. You know, sometimes folks, I can't help myself. I'm going to put it that way. I can't help myself, okay? What's the common excuse that people use? I'm only human. Sometimes I can't help myself. Just remember, Doug is only human, all right? So, with that, I'm gonna play this song. I've been playing a little bit lately. Not running it, not making it like the phoenix, so I have to rise up anew every time I come in the studio. But enough so you say, okay, I know who they are on the radio. That's Doug. I hear that song. Okay, good thing. But anyhow, I want to play this song by the VI Rhythm Section. It's not a new song, but it's something that I think should resonate with everybody. Okay, and it's the season now that I would highly encourage you, if you can, give everybody you see a hearty hello, season's greetings, whatever, even if you don't like them. Okay, because you'll be surprised. It never fails. People you don't like or people you've had words with, and next thing you know they check out a gun and you don't have a second chance. Alright? It's the season. Bygones be bygones. Well, at least put it on the shelf for me. Okay? Alright. And this song is called Human Nature. Whatever it is, human nature is, like holding grudge and all that kind of thing. It's human nature. Right. Put it aside and enjoy the season for everyone. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Doing great, fantastic. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I'm here with you. Let me see if my
Good to see you.
power went out like this.
Yeah, more
Well,
gizmos.
actually, it's well charged.
You're like a conductor of an orchestra. All these gizmos.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something different here. I'm trying to get a duplicate.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, we start talking.
Start talking like, who's this?
Yeah, and I'm trying to, as well, when you listen to my show, I do my best to make it something that's more of a, just a community, people talking thing, politics. You heard me here talking about
I know,
legislation.
I hadn't realized that was going on.
Yeah, but every year, at the end of the year, legislature want to slip in this and slip in that. One thing is save it to the next legislature. Let's do it right, The other thing is they have these one-time public hearings and then do what they want to do. They don't have a public hearing and then come back to you and say, well, okay, this is what we come up with. Tell us how we can make it better, or if it's okay with you, this. They don't do it that way.
I call it the hit and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that we've got streaming, it makes it even more, it's better for us because now you can see a meeting regardless of whether the meeting is over, because it's there on YouTube, you can look at it, Yeah, really interesting. And that's why I'm trying my little best to rile up people to say, hey, not for Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't want that for Christmas.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
That's that's at Frederick said Sunset Jazz years ago.
Yeah.
That's a band that they also do jazz festivals. You've never been to jazz
No,
festivals?
I have not, but I've heard it's wonderful, so I'm gonna try to
Reform
get there.
Church?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's the
Yeah.
first something Sunday or something in the month of whatever. But
It's
find out.
really great, yeah.
Great. These folks are professional. You come out feeling blessed.
Yeah.
The music is good.
That's good.
So Doug, you think this would be about 20 minutes maybe?
All right. Okay, we got guests in the house. We got the Artists Guild in the house. Yes, I told you about that art show. And I tell you, I was gonna call him up and make them run in and come in here so we could talk about it. Well, no, not really. It didn't happen quite like that. But the important thing is that they're here, and you can see them on the internet. If you're there checking out WSTX's Facebook or YouTube page or on mine, you can see the faces. And next time they come, we're gonna set it up so we can show you some of the art too. But since this is all new stuff, I don't want to show off the new stuff. But the next event you have coming, definitely. And it's only appropriate. Today is our Thursday. You guys got a pop-up today also?
We do.
All
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Well, I tell you what. Let Doug stop running his mouth. Let him tie him down, chain him down, something. And the mic is yours. Introduce yourself to the public and let's go.
Okay, I'm Matt Jarvis, current president of the Artists Guild. And with me I have the vice president.
Kathy Booth, and good morning, Doug.
Good
morning.
morning. All right. So let's talk about the pop-up since that's first on the agenda this week. Today.
We're
If you don't-
very, very excited about that. We had a recent pop-up, I guess, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? And that was a lot of fun. We didn't have quite the traffic we were looking for, but we think, being Art Thursday and all the activities going on, it should be a pretty good showing tonight.
Yeah.
So we're very excited.
Yeah, well, I got family in town, and I telling them, hey, tonight is the night. Go downtown and line. And I tell them whenever they go to any of these places where they also have wine and cheese to make sure they
That's
eat
it.
their cheese responsibly. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing about the guardrail crossed the road or the tree crept up on them or something. Okay?
Right, yeah, we agree with that for sure.
Yeah, we agree with that.
All right, all right. So, and the pop-up is going to be the same place?
The pop-up is
Yep.
at the former Top Hat.
Former
Yep.
Top Hat. folks.
52 Company Street.
All right. And I'm going to tell you now, is everything up and ready to go?
Not yet.
Okay,
It'll
so
be
you're
by
working on it?
tonight.
Okay, it'll
No
be tonight?
rushes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you that 4-day morning, around 3 o'clock in the morning, if you want to see the art, you can walk by the windows because you can see through the windows and see the art. But for those of you who can wait, you know.
We did. We cleaned
Yeah.
up those windows so you can see through.
Yes,
now.
yes. So anyhow, when we start this evening, everything is going to be in place. You know, I
Yes.
just want to know. I could tell people that next time you do it, to come out from in the morning before and check out the art. Beat everyone to it, okay? But yeah, I love that building as a place for art because of those windows, it is always open. And that's something that I hope that as it is developed with under new ownership and so forth, that they maintain that characteristic. It's always open, and hopefully for art. But whatever, if it's something aesthetically pleasing, I hope that we can continue that like kind of tradition. Okay, so it's gonna be lots going on in Christiansted, folks, and the Artist Guild is part of it with their pop-up there in the former Top Hat gallery area. Okay, and then let's talk about the big one. Let's talk about the big one. Been working all year toward this one. All right,
The annual art show. Yes.
annual art show. Talk to me. Talk to us.
Well, we're very excited. We've got 20 artists that are going to be participating in this, and we've got about 61 pieces. So, and they're all different medium. So we've got some sculpture, we've got a lot of painting, and I'm trying to think of what else.
Mixed media,
Mixed media.
colored pencil, just a
Watercolor.
whole variety of things this year. So it's going to be on Friday, December 30th at the museum
Caribbean Museum Center for the
for the
Arts.
Arts
All right.
in
Yes.
Frederickstead. Yes, and
yes.
they're so supportive. This will be our 4th show that we've had there. And even during COVID, we were able to have a show. Limited number of people in the gallery and all those things that we had to follow.
Okay.
But
Right.
we've had a show there for the last 4 years, so it's been wonderful. Their
Very
support.
successful, yeah.
Well, I'm a member of the museum, and yes, folks, they have membership. You can sign up too. Doug isn't special. Sign up and
The
support.
more the merrier, please.
Sign up and support. And yes, you know, you have your nonprofits that you get involved in one way or the other, or support membership, whatever the case may be. So I'm pointing that out now to kind of put the context of things. That Christiansted is jealous because I really like how they was laid out when they did it up here at the ballpark in with the big boards, and you could walk around, you know, one big open space. Yes, we jealous. But anyhow, we're just happy that we're having it. So we will bridle our jealousy and go down to Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts.
Right. Well, we're going to be trying to do a lot of different activities throughout the year in various locations on the island. Part of our charter, part of our mission is to provide opportunities for people to get together, learn about art. You know, so activities with seniors, with the youth on this island. We sometimes do go to different schools and donate art materials, and then hold workshops. So we're going to try to do a lot more of that this year with various groups.
Yeah,
I
we were
mean,
pretty limited during, due
Yeah,
to COVID,
yes,
like
yes,
everyone
COVID,
else.
Yeah,
Right.
that was a
But,
different time.
Right.
All right. Well, things are picking up, and as you say that, right? I was out there with a group of students who were fundraising, and they were doing a water sale, right? And one of the people that came up and said, "Yeah, I want to support, but why single-use plastic?" And so I say that in the sense that I'm pro recycling and all this other stuff too, right? And so, in the same way with the things that you're talking about as a nonprofit organization, what you do, folks, if you don't like single-use plastic, what I suggest you do is you donate more to these organizations so they have a better medium of funding, rather than selling water on the side of the road. Okay, so I'm gonna be going after these other folks in the single use plastic thing and say, hey, we've got this organization here. And they've been selling water, but they'd like to get out of that business. Will you please donate? So we
right.
Yeah,
you
great
gotta
idea.
be creative. And in the same way, folks, the Artists Guild, they're on here for donkey years, providing you with great shows, a great avenue for local artists, and also for visiting artists in the process. And I want to also say that Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts is a great compliment in the sense that they do a lot of stuff for seniors. They do a lot of things for the children. They even have the special art programs for cancer survivors and stuff like that. And these are the things that when I see this type of stuff going on, I said, no, I gotta do my little part and help out, because you gotta put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
To see the smiles of the people participating is so worth it. that makes joining the whole Artist Guild.
All right. So, what time? Well, first of all, we have an opening ceremony on Friday.
Friday, December 30th.
Okay. And is that just open to the public, or is there a special fee to come in, or anything?
No, it's
Nope.
it's from 3 to 7, and it's free.
Okay.
And we've got music. We've
Yeah.
got saxophone player Mikhail Rubin, Mikhail,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're excited about that.
All right.
This
We'll
is the
have
first time we worked with him.
appetizers, and there'll be a
Fantastic.
cash bar.
Fantastic.
So-
Fantastic. Now, I knew it was free, but I asked the question because I know my audience. I know them people out there, and they say, yeah, the opening ceremony is always one of those things. I come and pay $10, $15 to come in. No, folks. It's not like that. It's not like that. And you say they have our doors, and now you know it's free, so come early and check it out, because you know we have them there who like to take 2 and 3 servants' water outdoors and stuff.
That's right. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be good. So imagine music, great art, hors d'oeuvres, and should you choose a libation also? Yes. Tell me, where else but on St. Croix is the weather so nice and the entertainment so free and invigorating? Come on now, okay? Now you're gonna have to have public safety come down when we're done here, because you have to maintain a line. It's gonna be like they're giving away iPhones, or it's time to vote, or something long lines, right?
Well, the other thing too is that the festival, it's still during the time of the festival, so people actually could come to the opening, and then if they wished, could go to the Christmas festival as well.
Yes. So.
And meet some artists.
Yep.
That's the thing. The people that are painting this work or creating these sculptures, it's always fun to talk with them and see what they were trying to convey,
Yeah.
what their feelings were.
And one of these days, we have to also do a highlight of the sculptors on island. And I say that people very often they think, well, there's woodwork, there's metalwork, there's wire work, there's all these different things. And at some point in time, it would be great to have something that just focus on that particular group of folks. There's so much talent here.
Right.
And I think it's enough talent here and enough interest that it would support something that focus on them alone. But that's just Doug and his musing here, okay? So
Now,
Mm.
the other thing is the show runs from the opening night, which is Friday, December 30th, through Saturday, January 28th. But the other thing that was new the last year or two is that the Museum Center is also posting the show online. So if people can't make it in person to the show, or if they have family and friends who live in the States who would like to purchase some art, they can also do it online. And actually, I think the online show's been pretty successful.
Pretty successful,
All right.
yeah.
All right, great.
But I would
great.
still encourage you to see it in
Right.
person.
In person.
Just
That's
because
much
the,
more.
the photographs never do them justice, although
Exactly.
you'll still see how pretty they are.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's really great, because it lets people know that, hey, we've got lots to do here on St. Croix, lots to see, lots of art that says, hey, take me home, you know. Think of me as a puppy. Take me home. I need a home. No, but seriously though, I've gotten the bug here and there, and it's great to see what I want to call a plethora of various art and various medium available here in the Virgin Islands. And the more we do this, especially with the streaming, the more we do this, the more we also infect people from all over the world with this desire to come here and see what we have and support our artists here also. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Good thing. So I'm so glad you were able to come in here today and we could talk about this. Folks, the end of the year is coming, and it's not something you should be sad about. It's something you should be glad about, because it's the opening salvo, the opening event for the art show by the Artists Guild. Now, I want to say that we have Art Thursday going on here today, folks. Just because I have the art show coming on the 30th don't mean, well, okay, I can rest and relax. No, come downtown, have a great time, walk the place, see what's changed, you know. A lot of things going on in Christiansted. You'll be surprised. This place may not be there, but someplace else is now. And this restaurant is here now. And some of the places you always knew of, maybe to grab that great burger, is still there. Yes, come on down to Christiansted. Enjoy Art Thursday. Take Doug's word for it and be prepared to exercise some discipline and eat your cheese responsibly. Okay? But other than that, plenty of fun. Okay, we got somebody on line 2 here. Good morning, WSTX.
Good morning, WSTX, Mr. Canton.
Yes. Good
Let me ask you
morning.
a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything scheduled on the island of St. Croix for our junior Calypsonians this year?
To the best of my knowledge, they were not included in the festival activities, but they're working on something big and bold and beautiful. Okay?
What they call big and beautiful animal young children who've been practicing all these time for after school and weekend, that they could schedule. Who's scheduling this big and bold? Even where is it being scheduled from?
Well, let me put it this way, right? We could have a private conversation, because I am there with you, but I don't want to focus on the negative. It should have something happening. It should have something happening. Okay? I did it with you. Okay? And the people that have to answer, apparently they don't answer to you and me, but they do the mischief and it's done.
But they got to answer to the taxpayers. Either taxpayer, you the taxpayer, everybody is saying all these parents are taxpayers.
And they got taxpayer money for everybody else except Junior Calypso. All right?
That's ridiculous.
Well, it is the way it is.
Ain't
Okay?
no work down there. Ain't no work. Somebody have to step in quick.
Well, I tell you, touch bases with me and I'll tell you what we got in store, because we got something big in store we're working on. Okay? That going on. You know how people are want to say, I'm good for you and this, that, and I do this to you or do that to you, but they didn't realize that they really send you to another door that give you something even bigger. So when
The children and the parents who participate are coming time to jump up the track, exercise and practice.
I
That
understand.
is what we can say and cry.
I understand, but I'll now do be working with you, uncle. Like I tell you, we working on a bigger thing. Okay, we would like it to be now, but it ain't done with this. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Take care. Yes. Good thing, folks. Yes. You know, you gotta take your other crop fill and your line 3 full. What you gonna do? You make the lemonade, and it has such a bumper crop. You make even more than all the other cheese you had that didn't come through. And this is how we have to be. All right. So, because when it's just like when I was talking about doing the art show up here, right? I mean, yeah, it was nice, but it's nice down there too, and since we have room to do other things, hey, and I know one of the challenges in doing that was that all of those presentation boards that you had are gone.
Are gone.
Right. Okay. So when you're ready, make me part of your brain trust of people who can come up with ideas of how we can make them in a modular way so that they can be put together for the show and then taken apart. 'Cause that's one of the inconveniences of the way it was set up before. This is something you build, and then what do you do with it after the show? You know, do them modular, so, and that way they will be functional wherever you have the show.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
The,
Yep.
the one plus about them having it at the museum is that it's for a full month
Right.
as opposed to one weekend.
One weekend. That's great.
And it's got
That's
the
great.
cruise ships coming in. and
Right. No, I'm
possibly-
thinking in terms of the other events. I'm thinking in terms of the other events because
Right.
when you have that portability,
Yes.
you know,
And
Absolutely.
there are some that you can just take apart and easily store. So
Mhm.
that's something that we
Yeah,
are
but-
kind of looking at.
right? Yeah. Well, we got great builders here. We can come up and great engineers. We can come up with a way to do that. Okay. All right. I think let me see if I got. So let me check here if I got other guests.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming in a little while. Anyhow. So it's
So
almost. Mhm.
one thing I'd like to mention is we do want to give a shout out to Will Watson. He's the new owner
Yes.
of the Top Hat property.
Okay.
And he's been very generous in allowing us to use that space.
All right.
And for a minimal fee. And so this way the artwork doesn't have to have a commission attached to it. So the art is very reasonably priced. And we do have original art, we have prints, we have ornaments and cards and just a big variety of things for people tonight.
Well,
And
please.
these are pieces that were possibly shown earlier too, which is nice. These are some of the greatest hits of the artists here. More.
We want to thank you, Doug, because you
Yes,
keep
thank you.
supporting us and letting us come on your show, and
Really
thank you
much
so
appreciated.
much.
Well, and in turn, I pass it on to the folks at WSTX because they really embrace this type of a platform and allow us to do this type of thing. And I'm going to tell you, it's really, really interesting, okay, because it's open to everyone in terms of community-minded stuff that's going on. There are various other organizations. When you folks leave, I've got the folks from what we affectionately call the animal shelter coming in, you know, in that context, because the word needs to get out. There are a lot of things, whether it's you, Rotary, or whoever, a lot of good things being done in the community,
Absolutely.
and we have to blow the horns
Yes.
from time to time because people get caught up, as they always do, human nature. Oh, I got to get them to school, I got to shop, I got to cook, I got homework, I got whatever the case may be. So there are a lot of competing things out there for the public's attention, and sometimes they forget to take time out to relax. Yeah. Some of us, we get out there working and we forget to eat. That used to be my problem until Mother Nature caught up with me and said, not again.
You're perfect.
Yes, I'll stay away
You're
from the
perfect
pain.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoy getting the word out to the community, and so the community can get involved, especially with things that are youth oriented in particular, because the reality is we have to make the investment. If we don't make
Absolutely.
the investment, and when the youth perform, like this past Sunday, you had two plays. You had Romeo and Juliet in one venue, and then you had a Caribbean Community Theater. You had the children doing for the Calico Cat Company doing their presentation. And I tell people, you gotta show up. Those children aren't on the stage because they just like to get on a stage and play. They
Yeah.
want to see you
Sure.
out there. And it was really fun at Caribbean Community Theater in that I think the parents were having more fun than the children. You heard the cheering and everything, the cheering going on. The parents needed that getaway, that release.
yes.
They needed
Uh-huh.
it. So it was fun. So whenever there's something like that going on, I try to make sure that the community is aware. And the arts have been, as a matter of tradition, as a matter of culture, as a matter of St. Croix, has been a very important part of the fabric of our community here. So we're happy here at WSTX to help get the word out. So come today, folks, or Thursday, go on out and check out what is there at the old Top Hat, the former Top Hat, and as well as the other things around town. And if you didn't mark your calendar already, mark your calendar. If you mark it already, mark it up again. And after a while, you're going to be so marked up that you can't help but know that you have some place to be on the 30th. The 30th is the art show. Make sure that you're there to check it out, either the opening or when it continues on for the 30-day run that it's going to do. Yes, it's there at your convenience. Enjoy. Enjoy. Go down to Frederickstead and take some selfies when the sun going down. Okay? As part of it, in the case of, hey, other events going on, and you see the museum is open, take a walk in. All right? And it's one of those things where everybody else paying $1,000 plane ticket to come down here and do it and can't get enough of it. Don't get complacent and take it for granted. Okay? All right. I want to thank you folks again for coming in.
Thank you.
And
you so much.
look forward to getting downtown today. My family gonna get me there because it was the callaloo and the this and the that and the tarts and everything else, and I'm running here, there, and everything. I'm enjoying it. Don't have them here that often like that, you know. So it's one of those things. One of the things in life that sometimes we take for granted. What they call the finer things in life. Okay. All right. Good thing. So we're ready for you today with the pop-up, and then on the 30th with the art show at Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts. Okay. All right. Great. Let me put on a little bit of music here in the meantime, and as we're gonna switch over here in a minute, but I just want to follow up with you. Remember, we got to talk about that cactus, okay? Number one. And also, I have something for you. I don't have it here, but we need to get in touch so I can get it to you. Okay? All right. So, folks, we were there doing something with human nature, but I'm going to play another one now that I haven't burnt or caused to have to be like the phoenix to rise from the ashes. I haven't played this one in a while, but you know it. You know the voice. You love the voice. None other than the one and only Doc Peterson. Yes. Singing the one serenade, the one, what's it called? The call, you know, the call that keep the captains have to make sure they don't listen to it because they're going to run the ships. Yeah, the siren call. Okay. This is the siren call, folks. If it's feeling kind of cold up there, this is the siren call. All right.
I'm always meeting people who wants me to recommend a holiday resort for them when they have vacation to spend. I always tell them truly, if you want to have fun and joy, visit the Virgin Islands, the queen of them all, St. Croix. Hey, St. Croix is a lovely island, yes. St. Croix, ideal for vacation. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist, boy. Come to St. Croix, oh Lordy. Come to St. Croix, oh boy. Come to St. Croix, why you talking? For snorkeling and sailing, it is my belief you will be enchanted by the lovely Buck Island Reef. Then back to your hotel, so comfortable and clean. You never want to go back home, you want to stay here in the Caribbean. St. Croix, for duty-free liquor. Yes, St. Croix, for perfume and jewelry is cheaper. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist. What you say? Come to St. Croix, oh Lord. Come to St. Croix, aha. Come to St. Croix, why you talking? Like it. Dimitri Coleman, yeah. Calypso and Steampan will tell you it's carnival. Beauty queens parading, I say you can't miss this festival. It starts around Christmas until January the 8th. So make your reservations now before it gets too late. St. Croix, if you like sea bathing. St. Croix, spear fishing and some riding. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist. While you're talking, come to St. Croix, oh boy. Come to St. Croix, bring your mother, bring down your father and your brother. Don't forget your sister. Come to St. Croix, oh Lord.
One and only Doc Peterson. Yeah. I love that song. Come to St. Croix, folks. Yes, come to St. Croix. And when you come here, if you were thinking of getting a pet, just know that we have a really great opportunity here for you also. So you might be able to do two things at one time. Come and scuba and sun and sea and sand and all this other stuff. And get a wonderful pet in the process. Okay, well, I'm here with folks on the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Thank you so much for having us, Doug.
Yeah, well, my pleasure. WSTX is always happy to support the nonprofits of our community that really contribute to our quality of life. And in this case, definitely to the quality of life of the animals in our lives. Okay? And St. Croix Animal Welfare Center. You had a busy week this week.
It is a crazy busy week for the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center. We had the pleasure to welcome an amazing group of volunteers called Visiting Veterinarians International. We have 12 vets and vet techs that came on their own, that spent their own money and flew themselves down here to help us with a week-long spay-neuter event. We've been offering free spay, neuter, free vaccinations, free heartworm prevention, and also free testing for insect-borne illnesses in cats and dogs across the island.
That is correct. So the 4DX SNAP testing for the insect-borne illnesses, that includes heartworm, Lyme, anaplasmosis, anything that we could get from getting bit by a tick or a mosquito, essentially.
All right, fantastic, fantastic. Well, what caught my eye was when I saw that we had the visitors coming in, visiting veterinarians, and of course, I mean, it's great that they could come in and help with the animals, but I'm sure somewhere along the way they're going to find it to the beach, a nice restaurant, maybe down to the Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts, whatever, all of this other stuff. So I'm going to charge you that you have a special responsibility. You are ambassadors, not just for the pets, but for the Croix.
It's true.
Okay, all right.
They got to take a break yesterday because they did Monday and Tuesday at Victoria House in Frederickstead. And today and tomorrow they're going to be at our future shelter location in Castle Coakley. But they had yesterday off and they're going to have this weekend off to enjoy St. Croix.
All right, fantastic, fantastic. And let's talk about that new location. All right, let's talk about a new location because, you know, I have a good friend that lives in the area, and so I'm always in the area because that good friend is all about tarts and other nice sweet stuff that she makes and everything else.
It's a
Glad
good
she's
friend
nearby,
to have.
yeah.
Yes, I have to give you the connection so you can do it.
I love tarts. So are you team coconut or team guava?
Me, I'm a guava guy.
Me too.
Same here.
But you know what? I'm conflicted.
None of them are bad, but guava is number one.
Conflicted. I love coconut too. Okay, but yeah, that's great. Okay.
But yeah, so the new location in Castle Coakley is where it's at. I'm really excited that they're doing it there because more people are going to actually know about where it's at from when we actually open up.
All right, good thing, yes.
Yeah.
So yes, a lady by the name of Miss Tongue. Okay, from time you catch her at the fair, you catch her down at Landmark Society when they have events down there, and so forth and so on. But she does it year round. They don't let her rest.
No rest for the guava tarts.
Yes. So on the 12th and the 13th, you folks are at Victoria House working hard, and you know, now today and tomorrow is the last opportunity because folks, free, spay, neuter, vaccinate. Now, just for a measuring stick, if I had to bring an animal in to do all three of those things, how much approximately would it cost me?
Well, the heartworm prevention vaccination was it's a preventative shot. That itself is $200. So that's already savings of $200.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to spay or neuter your pet? Do you know?
It's $50 to $75, but depending on whether it's a male or female cat or male or female dog.
Well, let me tell you, I got family visiting here. No, not with pets, but I got family visiting, right?
Yeah.
And they went to the movies Tuesday, and they said, man, Tuesday is a great day to go to the movies. It's only $5. Well, folks, Thursday and Friday is a great day to take your pets to the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center because free spay and neuter, $250 savings. Hey, so that's a deal. Any day.
It's a great deal with all
Any
with
day.
all of the diagnostics and everything being done. You're saving a lot, and you're really helping the animal out by not reproducing and having more puppies and
Yeah,
kittens.
absolutely. And this it does not have to be your pet. I'm not saying go take your neighbor's pet, but if you've got a stray dog that hangs out in your yard, if you've got feral cats, if you can trap them and bring them, we'll get them all fixed up for you too.
And if you don't have traps, the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center does rent out traps so that people can go and trap these animals so that they can get them altered.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah, and what else do I want to say about the... So far, as of Tuesday, we have helped 109 animals, and our goal is 250 to 300 by the end of the week.
All right.
So if you're planning on making it out there, check-in is between 8 and 1 p.m. One is the cutoff, but they will be taking everybody, as much people as they can, between those times.
Okay, so now the location, the future location for the second round is in Castle Coakley.
It is.
Yes.
It's where that old plantation, the big yellow plantation in Castle Coakley with the 2 sugar mills. That's our
signature.
future site.
2 sugar mills, you know you're there.
Yeah.
All in one place, you know you're there. So folks, for those of you who may not know how to get there, I gonna give you my good old-fashioned cruising directions the easy way. Because the easiest way is to come down by Sunny Isle where the Red Cross is and turn down that road where the Red Cross is. And follow that road carefully because they have some speed bumps there, and depending on the time of the day, the sun might be hiding a speed bump and you'll get a rude awakening going down the road because these are big ones. Anyhow, but you go straight down that road past the Red Cross and the bakery. Just keep going straight, and eventually you will have to turn. Please make the turn. You will have to turn, and when you turn, you will be going uphill, and on your left, if you haven't seen them already, will be the 2 windmills. Okay? All right? Can't miss it. That's the easy way. Come
And there's
to Sunny Isle.
balloons out there now, so you can't miss it for today and tomorrow.
All right, balloons out there to markers so you're going to know. Now, I could tell you from the other side, but that's more convoluted. I don't want to confuse anybody. The easy way is to come by way of Sunny Isle and turn down the road there by the Red Cross and keep going straight until the road takes you to the left and you'll see the balloons. Okay?
Yeah.
I got Robert Moorhead here with me and he looked confused already.
Because you said the easiest way. But if I come up from the restaurant, make the first left, once I going down that road, the left by the
no, and that ain't easier because you can make the mistake and go straight down instead of banking after the right.
True. I'll consider.
You hear the cruise out coming in, we banking again.
Robert's going to confuse everyone.
Okay. And for those who don't know, when we're talking about banking, we're talking about banking kind of, meaning negotiating the curve. Not the money bank.
Yes,
all right. Good thing, good thing. So, folks, today and tomorrow, yes, from 8 a.m. to 1 being a cutoff time. Hey, folks, we can't have animals coming in when we need time to actually do the work. Okay, so you gotta give them a time. So they got a window from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. to get your animals there. And they've already told you, and Doug will remind you that if you have a pet and you need these services, you're talking about up to $250 that you're gonna spend if you don't do it today or tomorrow.
This is correct.
Okay. He has a Santa helper hat on.
A Santa hat.
Okay, a Santa hat? Okay. He has a Santa hat on, and I think that if I just looking for the sleigh now, I will pull off the cover off the windows here and look outside. Because a $250 saving, that's a significant saving.
And that's just for your prevention.
Exactly.
And so at this event, they're only taking care of unaltered animals, so dogs that do need to be spayed and neutered. If your dog just needs vaccine or just needs prevention or just need tests, you can go to the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center and we can get you an appointment and get you in. Okay. We are now offering also discounted exams for animals that are already altered. So if your dog has already been spayed or neutered or your cat has been spayed or neutered, your exam fee will be half the price of what it used to be, just to get them in and get them seen by the doctor and get them up to date on their vaccinations.
All right, folks, 'tis the season. It's the season. All right. You've been told. Hopefully not only here on WSTX, okay? I mean, this is my hangout. This is my place, and I'm going to promote WSTX. But however you can get the word out, okay? If the other folks are willing to help, definitely get the word out. Because I'm going to tell you, it's not just a unique experience. But when you lose that special pet, I mean, that's family. Okay, that's family, the impact, the grieving, the everything, just like that. So folks, do the things necessary for the health of your pet. All right, plain and simple. And one of the things that we have had a problem with in the past is pets on top of pets because they haven't been spayed or neutered. Well, the fact of the matter is, they have enough pets to make pets. We don't need more.
That is so true.
True. We have a rampant pet overpopulation problem here on St. Croix.
Yes. And the thing of it is that it's a form of, in a roundabout way, it's a form of cruelty in a sense. Because if you have all of these animals and they're all competing sustenance-wise, don't have a place to live, then in some cases they get sick and there's no ownership relationship to say that they're being taken care of. There are all kinds of reasons to get involved like that, okay? we have to take care of our community from every perspective, from the people on down to the pets, okay, in that sense. So I really appreciate you guys coming in here, and even though it's like today for today and tomorrow, it's important that you come in here,
Yes.
because people
Yeah.
need to know. You never know, from folks listening, the word of mouth traveling,
And this is just the beginning for future events. There will be future events like this.
There will. We are going to be partnering with Visiting Veterinarians International for the next 5 years. So we're hoping to have this event, well, certainly at least once a year. We're hoping that we can do it twice a year moving forward.
And boy, have we got a special hook. Come down here, man. Do this stuff for us for free. And you know what? We'll even give you a day or two off so you can go to the beach.
So you
Yeah,
go to the
exactly.
beach, yeah.
So you can enjoy
Well,
the beautiful island for what it's worth
and
as
it's
well.
smart of them. So they, because they're kind of like Doctors Without Borders for pets, and so they go to the Marshall Islands, they go to Fiji, they go to the Galapagos Islands, but they've also done the dogs in Chernobyl. They've also been to
that's
the
where they
Ukraine
started.
several times.
Okay.
So they go to places in need.
All
And
right. Well, Jared, you on hold?
Yes, I'm here.
You're here now. You're no longer on hold. You're here. All right. The light wasn't flashing. Okay. So.
I wanted to ask the Humane Society a question.
Okay. Good thing. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm a person with a disability. I have a pet, but I have no transportation to get my pet to get his shots. Would you guys be willing to facilitate something like that?
We did have a project, Project Safe, which was outreach to that. That project is on hold, and there are people that are working towards doing community outreach to where we can help facilitate transportation. I am not sure if that is complete and up in the works and the running, but if you call the animal shelter at 340-778-1651, I'm sure we can get you in contact with somebody who could be willing to help so we can start figuring something out.
And for our spay neuter event this week, we have an amazing volunteer, David Berg, who has been actually going to people's homes and helping pick up their animals. So if you want to give us, well, not on the air, but if you want to hold till after our interview's over, you have his contact info?
Yeah.
No, well, I did the deed already.
No, he had to.
Dog,
Yeah.
yeah, I had my dog.
He was asking more in the context of, as a, in terms of your interaction with the community. Let's put it that way, in facilitating, because my good friend Jared here, he always trying to get his hands on my car keys. And, so since rather than have me have to go down all the way to Frederickstead, he would just drop me off at home here in town and take my car. Except that his eyes are here. Not there. So anyhow, didn't mean to put your business out in the street like that, but you know me, right?
Yeah, I'm a blind individual. I have a pet. I'm a pet owner. He has been neutered, but it's challenging trying to get him to get his shots.
Right.
That's understandable. Well, we're hoping to be able to bring back Project Safe, where we can go out into the community and help the way we used to. That does take support from the community.
Yes.
So we're trying our best to do fundraising and ask for donations, because the more that the community can help us, the more we can reach back out and help the community.
All right. Well, our doors are wide open, so we can talk about that and help to educate and inform the public, so that they would be more likely to know of it and be able to get involved in that sense. Because I'm sure there are other people like Jared who, it's one of those things where they, it's a hand up. They just need a hand up. They're willing to be a part of what needs to be done. They just need that hand up. And that program, and get that going, or you want to work on a campaign to get it going, let's talk about it. Let's get the word out and get things happening. Because the fact of the matter is, we got to take care of the whole community in that sense, right?
Absolutely. Even our littlest, most vulnerable members, like
That's
our lost pets and the the feral cats and stray dogs that are
and
about.
a lot of people don't understand that feral cats can actually be a detriment to things like birds, and
Absolutely.
and so forth and so on. So they just, oh, there's a cute cat right in there. No. There's more to it than that.
There's more to it than that.
Feral and
lot more-
domestic.
Yeah.
Cats that go outdoors, they do what cats do.
Right.
They're just soft
right.
little
we-
murder machines.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to describe a kitten as a cotton ball full of razor blades because they're so sharp and so soft.
Oh yes, and the only good
Razor blade.
we have some cat owners in my neighborhood, and you know when they go outside and they range and everything, and my son used to chase him. I said, "Don't chase the cats. The cats are here; they might stay away."
Yeah.
Not that we
They're
have a
good for
problem,
that.
but it's just preemptive. It's just preemptive.
And that's why I got a cat in the first place. Is there was a rodent problem in my neighborhood, and after the first week of and I got my cat from the Animal Welfare Center. I got him as a foster because I was like, if this cat can't catch and kill rats, I have no need for him. So after the first week, he brought me a dead rat, and I was like, welcome home, buddy.
Tim earned his work, didn't
He
he?
did. He earned his spot. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Great.
Well, my dog's a mouser too, so
Ah, that's awesome.
yeah, he's a chow and poodle mix.
Oh, yeah, that would be a mouser.
Yeah. Definitely a good reason to keep those dogs up on their vaccinations then.
Oh, and now that you just mentioned the breeds of your dogs, I wanted to say for this week while we're doing this spay-neuter event, one of the things, we're also blood testing all the animals for any insect-borne diseases, but while we have their blood samples, we're going to be testing all the animals' DNA so we can see the predominant breeds of dogs here on St. Croix.
Okay. Fantastic.
And as it is an island, we know it's a shallow gene pool, but I'm excited to see, you know, what else is in there besides chow chows and pits, because I know there's more.
Yeah. Sure it is.
Interesting.
All right. Well, the most important thing at this moment is public. Please understand that it is the season, and in the spirit of the season, the Animal Welfare Center is having free spay and neuter going on today and tomorrow. And we are talking a financial savings potentially of $250 that you may save if your pet has not been spayed and neutered. All right, so you cannot say that you didn't hear it, because Doug is here talking about it, and we're ringing it out for everybody to hear. Friends tell a friend, tell a friend. And even tell the people you don't like about you.
Yeah, please do. Please tell everybody.
Everyone.
Make sure everyone gets the word.
Spread that happy cheer.
Yes. And
yes,
if you're
yes,
motivated, grab all of those stray dogs and feral cats in your neighborhood and bring them over.
All right. So,
All right.
is
You
there,
guys have a good day.
okay.
You too.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Tara,
too.
We'll talk. All right. Take care. Is there a main number that people can call in terms of information about the Animal Welfare Center?
Yeah, the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center's phone number is 340-778-1651.
Okay, again, but slower.
Oh yeah, I can talk a little fast. So 340-778-1651.
All right.
You can also send us messages on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and that would be me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Fantastic. All right. Well, the doors are open here at WSTX, and great things can be happening in terms of the maintenance of our pets here on St. Croix in particular. Good things are happening, and you know this is part of how a good corporate citizen gives back. I want you to think about that, folks. The Animal Welfare Center is a corporate citizen here in the community, doing things from the community. So yes, after today and tomorrow, yes, the fees come back and everything else, because they have to continue to exist. But also in the context of support, think of them as one of the organizations that help to how should I say, complement, improve, whatever, the quality of life here for all people and their pets.
And we are low cost all year long, even compared to some stateside prices. We are very affordable. We do our best to make sure to help the animal, not just to get to your wallet. We want to make sure your animals are healthy and things are taken care of.
All right, fantastic. Well, you know where WSTX is, and when you have great things going on, special events, special offers, make sure we know. If it's a matter of an announcement, hey, we have our community calendar, and That's our thing.
Well, we're also very excited to let you and your audience know that starting in January, the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center will be having their own show on WSTX AM 970 on Mondays at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yay! All right. Good thing. Yeah, and this is what you do. Give the people these various ways of interacting. Only on WSTX, folks. Only on WSTX. This is the spot.
It is. This is the community station, you know?
That's right. Yeah. So, step by step, folks, WSTX is on the move to make sure that you get the word. All right? And the word today is free spay and neuter. $250 savings. Yes, free. That's right. The 11th commandment. All right. Today and tomorrow. So, Becca, I'm real glad that you came in here today and we could talk about this.
Me too. Thank you so much for inviting us, Doug.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. You know, when Josh called me and said, "Hey, you got some room?" I said, "Yeah." Boom.
All right.
Yay.
All right.
Well, we'll reciprocate. When we have our show, you should come on.
All right. Look forward to it.
Cool.
All right. Good thing. All right. So come again and keep coming with all your information, and we'll get it out on the community calendar. And congratulations on the new show. All right.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Fantastic. Well, not really a new show. It's kind of like a repurposing.
Repurpose.
Yeah. Right. Okay. See, folks, WSTX don't waste anything. We repurpose.
Yeah.
We do. Upcycle.
That's it.
Upcycle. Exactly. Good thing. All right, well, folks, it's time. The guy in here gonna run me out of here. Call the marshals to physical.
Yeah.
In a minute.
Well, then, thank you again, and we hope you have a wonderful week, and we wish the same to everyone who's listening.
All right, folks, WSTX, your community-minded station. Reflections. Here, when we reflect, we don't just look in the mirror and look back. We look into the community mirror and see what's going on. And, folks, if we don't like it, we jump in and we get involved. That's how you make the community what you want it to be. So, with that said, I want to just say to you that keep on listening and be involved in your community and make it the type of place you want it to be. And now, in closing, there's one thing that I always say. Folks, make sure that you do a random act of kindness. Yes. And if by chance you're feeling kind of bored, ain't got enough to do, please do some premeditated acts of kindness. January 6th committee will not investigate you for that, okay? FBI will not harass you with that. Do the premeditated acts of kindness. And with that said, I want to thank you all for listening. And folks, until next time, let's get a little bit of music in here. And it's the season. And you ready? Sure. Yeah, I'm good to go. Okay? All right. So, all right. Thank you, Bethany.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right.
At the Virgin Islands Bureau of Corrections, our current and future team of correctional and non-correctional professionals will be highly skilled with a full range of expertise, education, and experience. We are the Bureau of Corrections right here in the Virgin Islands. We deal with anyone and everyone, thus protecting the safety and well-being of all, including individuals who are incarcerated, along with promoting public health and healthy lifestyles. Rest assured that our employees, inmates, and facilities remain our